Okay, take two. Hopefully this time I'll learn my lesson and check the mic before I start recording. So, the agenda today is to get a few things moved down into the catacombs so I don't have to keep running back and forth. I grabbed the smithy and the smeltery. That way I can move them into the basement itself. And here I'm about to place them down. And there goes the smeltery, the smithy, and the containers. And so I start doing some more work here. This is the last video I had recorded from a couple weeks back. And so it should be a lot more current and up to date with the updates. By the time this comes out, actually, I think this will be, the last Tuesday's updates, which would be for, I think, 2/14. I'll probably record some on, like, Wednesday or Tuesday, and then I'll be pretty close to current. Actually, well, it'll be about a week behind then. But that's as close to current as I can probably get without doing one recording for Tuesday and then recording again between Wednesday and Thursday to release on Thursday of next week. Yay! Oh, so much to do. So little time to do it in. Starting to get this all cleared out and cleared away. What I found is that I end up having way more stone than places to put the stone down here, at least. I was originally going to do the catacombs first and then do the walls. And I found out, oh, wait a minute. I'm really running out of space, so I'm going to have to start doing the walls too. And so that's what you see me doing there. Getting some more logs. I decided to put some stairs here. I put the right stairs there. And put a wall here by mistake. I had to take that back out. Put the right stairs in there. Tacked it down into place. Took a while to find the right thing. Put an extra one down there right next to it so it flowed. And then put a corner piece in. My reasoning behind that is this: if they get NPCs working again, and for some reason that they need to go up into the church, or I believe I'm just going to call it church, they won't get stuck. The pathing is so horrible. That's why the barbarians are off right now. So, yeah, it takes away some slight danger, but at the same time, having watched the barbarians run against a wall, not a wall, but a rock face, and not go around to try to get to whatever they were trying to attack, just really wasn't worth it. And so here I am, just putting things back up, or putting up the walls. My downside to that was I had to keep going to the other side to get back up the because I hadn't put the the floors in so I could get around. And okay, this is where I decided to start doing the windows. What I did was, with the low-pitched roofs, they've got a half block, and I was putting that half block in as the base of the window, because there's no actual stained glass windows that are in this game. And so I was doing that as the base of the window, and then I was putting pillars on either side as the left and right frames of the window itself. And so you can see me tacking these together. I was quite pleased with this. I wish they would add in stained glass windows. I don't know if they will. Primarily because I don't know how well this game will handle Windows. I know Space Engineers, in one of our series, we went to put Windows up and it was causing so much lag. It was ungodly amounts of lag. That we ended up taking it all down again. I don't know if that's in the footage or not, or if I just tossed that because it was such a waste of time. So can't quite see it, but I'm getting more trees. Again, it's dark. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing really I can do about it. Probably could get like a better editor that brightens up the area, but then it'd be washed out. So I'm back. I fall off a couple times. Decide to grab some stone, make some sticks, get some more stone, rinse and repeat over and over again. I keep falling off right there. I think I did. Yep. Can't remember if it was 2 or 3 times. It was 2 times there. Then I put up the wall, put down the pillars, which was a bit of a pain to do because I had to go into third person. And, yep, there we go, to be able to tack that into place. And I made a mistake because I didn't realize which pillars I was putting up. It turns out I was putting up the wrong pillars. So, and I keep going along, and if you don't know, in Additional Blocks mod, there is an additional pillar. I use that one for the staircases and the bell towers. Which by the way, for the bell towers, I've got this fantastic idea for some cosmetics. I can't wait to do that part. So here we go, and we're gonna tack some more stuff up. This is where I realized my mistake and put it in the correct square pillars. Luckily, nothing broke. I know I winced a little bit when I took it down. I'm like, I hope it's not gonna break. This would be bad. There we go. And the reason I had to take them down was because they don't match. They just kind of. I wanted that outline for the sides of the window, and they just do not match the pillars that the devs put in the game. So I took them out. If that made sense. I hope that made sense. Here I go in third person again to put more in. And at some point, I take a look at this. I'm like, well, shoot, I need to figure out how tall I want to make this. And I'm getting to that point now. I'm putting it together, running around. I keep falling off. Luckily, it's not to the point where I'm dying yet. But I'm getting pretty high up there. When I go to put the roof on this thing, I may put a death counter on because of how high I'm up there. And as you know, in my previous videos, I tend to fall off of really high objects quite often. And I got a little confused. I was looking around trying to figure out what I thought it was going to be nighttime again for some reason, and it was actually daytime, so I looked around for a second. And here's the top of the window. And I don't know why I was in the menu, but it's about a week ago that I made this video anyways. So I put that wall in, put the arches in. Had to jump across the gap and then come back and tack it into place because it wouldn't go otherwise. Put up the last wall. And look at that. That is fantastic looking. And this is where I really was like, oh, geez, the roof's going to be really tall now because it's, I think, 4 wide. It might even be 5. Yeah, it's like 4 wide. So it's a really tall roof. This is the tallest building I have. I went into creative mode in a secondary save here shortly. And there I'm checking it because I was like, oh, shoot, I don't want to do the archway up against the roof, so I'm going to have to add another section to it. I was looking at it, trying to figure it out. I ended up going into creative mode here shortly, like I said, and finding out that, yeah, the roof is it can be supported. So that's a good thing. Now, it was in creative mode, so I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that it's the truth all the way through. It would really suck if it turns out that no, that's not the case. In which case, I'd have to build some pillars going straight up to support the roof itself, and I might still do that. For like down the center alley, or what do they call it? That's the center walkway. Anyways, you probably know what I'm saying. Okay, so right there, you may have seen a skip. I had gone into creative mode, like I said, found out the roof worked. Aces. Put up the wall here on top. I was always worried that this was going to be really strenuous on the actual build itself, being so tall, and it really wasn't. So I was quite pleased with that. There we go. Put up the last one, and take down the scaffolding. And here I start working on the other side of the other bell tower, as it were. And that's what these are. If I hadn't explained that in a video before now, is that I'm planning on putting some form of a bell up there. It's not going to ring, of course, unless somebody makes a mod that does so. And I'm not too terribly concerned about it ringing. It'd be entirely aesthetics, really, at this point. There I put down the wood floors that I need to be able to walk around. Tack up the door. Looking quite nice. Turns out I took out the stairs from my thing. And something interesting happens here. I tack it into place, and the round pillar is not there. So I take it down. Put it back up. Still no round pillar. Like, well, wait a minute. So what I ended up doing is just going, okay, you know what? I'll just put the pillars down, and we'll call it good. And then the pillar, that round pillar showed up, as you can see there. I played with the idea of leaving it in there because it looked cool, but it didn't match up, so I took it out. Tacking all those pillars up into place. I don't know if it will add stability to it or not, but it's worth it for aesthetics. So I'm having trouble with placing pillars here. There we go. Take those into place. Now it looks good. Had to resmelt some tools real quick. Check the railing on the other side real quick there, and because I'm mirroring this, put them in place. Checked it one more time, then put the round timbers in. And I just love that combination of square timbers and round timbers for that railing. I think it looks a lot better than the actual railing that they have in the game, personally. And then this is where I decided that I need to extend the front out. And as you can see, I'm taking down the round corners now. And this was a bit of a pain for me. Because it does take forever. It is a ridiculous amount of time to take those down. So, not much more to say except for taking this on in place. I do probably next time I won't be working on the church. I'll be working on some other center. I was considering decommissioning the houses over there and turning them into some sort of marketplace. Primarily because I have some ideas for the castle itself, for the entrance over in that area, and it might help the flow if there is a marketplace over there rather than houses. But we'll see as that time comes. a lot of things I could tackle. A lot of ideas are flowing. I've still got to make the bridge to the quarry. Right now I'm not terribly concerned with that because it's not I'm not working on the castle right now, so I don't need to get back to the castle with stone right away. There we go. Taking it all in place. And it turns out I'm out of sticks, so I run over here real quick, chop down the tree, get the parts for the tree. And I just wanted to wrap up the stone corners or cubes in this area, and I'm pretty well done with it for now. Admiring my work, deciding what I want to do next, looking over there. So anyways, if you guys got any questions or comments or input, just leave a comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I appreciate you coming back time and time again to watch them. See you later. Bye.